Well, hey there, how we doing? How we doing? We got the Empress on the bottom, Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Fool. Okay. Oh, let's start here. It was another night of crying. Another night of crying. I, once again, I can't even tell you what I was crying about, but boy, and like it was funny because it was like I got out the shower. Like even when I was getting into the shower, I had this feeling like I felt my energy progressively changing and shifting and getting lower, and I was like it's resonating, but I know it's not me. So I just let it go where it was going to go. And by the time I got into the shower, Shango, he fucking loves water. Like, and he loves announcing himself. And that shit is so funny, and this is no disrespect, Shango, because even now, I'm just hearing this loud, booming voice, Shango, in my, in my head, and it's like, boy and brother. Anyways, but like, as soon as I got into the shower, I was like, bro, what the fuck? And Shango was like, Shango. And I was like, boy, here you go. Like, here you go. And that's fine. Do what you gotta do. But like, I, boy, I tell you what, I was in that shower cutting ties. I was cutting ties all over the damn place. I was like, honestly, I'm gonna be so fucking straight up. I was cutting ties with my twin. I was like, I ain't doing this shit no more. I'm tapped, fam. Like this is stupid. Like yes, I know my feelings are real and I know this situation is real, but at this point, I'm tired. I'm done. Like you keep doing what you doing and I'm gonna keep on loving you from a distance, but like at this point, we ain't even gotta be together. Like, and I was just really at that point, and I was telling the Lord, like, you know, fam, I 220 and 222. I was like, you know, I want this. Like, you know, that's been my thing is love. Like, I've always been a lover, and I've had such a 848, 234 too, such a no, such a transformative string of relationships. And honest to goodness, I'm just a little bit tired. Like, and I have been enjoying my singleness and like this time that I've been single and like reclaiming my energy and being in my own energy because like my energy is the shit. I'm being so straight up and like I used to think it was everybody else, but now I realize it was me. Like boy, no clue how low my confidence about myself, like my how low my self worth was until like here recently, and it's like boy, I was really accepting any and everything as love even when it was going against my boundaries, and it was like I had to accept it was because I was so fucking desperate for love in the first place. I was so desperate for someone to love me, to choose me, to 33 to do 33 333, so desperate for someone to love me, want me, choose me, that shit. Like, and it's like good. Like I had no clue how much of a pick me I was, and it's like, boy, why the fuck was I putting these men first in my life when they ain't done nothing but dog me out? And it's like, and it was just that whole realization of like, I'm so glad that I'm not in partnership now and that I can focus on me and my kids and focus on me and my craft and focus on me in spirit and all these things because I had to accept that when I would get in relationships, I would throw me out the window. Well, no, let me rephrase. The relationships that I was finding myself in were extremely codependent, and because they were extremely codependent, I um, would throw myself out the window for them, to take care of them, to be there because I still had that wound of wanting to be chosen. And 434, and with me, like I was everybody when I growing up. I was the emotional dumping ground, and I ended up attracting in those types of relationships where people would dump all their emotions, carve all their shit on me for me to clean up. And almost like like every relationship I've ever been in has 505 has had destiny swap qualities in it, where I would take on the personality traits of the other, and they would be me, honest to goodness. And I would catch this shit, like even in my most recent relationship where I'm getting the divorce. Like, I would catch this motherfucker talking like 525, like talking like me and saying shit. Like, he's had this running story that I, like, the song Face Down by Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. One night when we were all drunk, when he and I were drunk, first started dating, and we were playing beer pong out on his back porch. This is before I moved in, before things got serious. And we were listening to that song, and something come up, and I was like, yeah, it's about domestic violence. And he was like, what? I had no clue. And I was like, yeah, listen to the lyrics. Do you feel like a man when you push me around? Like, what the fuck? Like, how do you not? 606. And since that night, he has swapped the story to where I was the one who didn't know what that song meant, and he was the one who had all the information. And it's like, you're fucking psychotic. Like, how? And I would just let him tell the story, 626, because I was like, maybe, you know, maybe that's what happened. But no, nigga, it was. So, I don't know what all the point of that was, but yeah. 642. There, it was like that energy of someone choosing themselves and someone feeling them choose themselves, but begging them to, like, give them more time to stay, to give them still hold space for them in a sense. And it was just like, I cried for a hot minute. Like, I woke up, I cried so hard last night. I woke up and my eyes were puffy. And I'm like, yeah, I have hooded eyes, but like, they were extra puffy this morning. And I just, I just cried and cried until I got to this point where I said, honestly, 7:37. Honestly, what I did was I accepted and acknowledged that those were the feelings of someone connected to me, and I just gave them back. And I called my power back in, because I'm not going to help the it's learning the lesson of not casting your pearls before swine, and also not accepting when people have the nerve to pull on your energy but won't talk to you directly. And it's like, stop fucking doing that. Like, just talk to us. I heard, talk to me like a man. Like, shit. And now I'm getting pain in my fingers. Um, but it was just like this frustration energy and this surrender energy. And it was so funny because, like, as I'm like, man, fuck this relationship, and, fuck this and fuck that, I was still reminding myself that it was okay and that love was still going to find me, even if it wasn't in this person. And I was accepting that I was 853 repeating some certain patterns with this person that that I didn't know were patterns. And because of this connection, I was able to clear them up. So thank you for that. And not honestly, I was able to clear up a lot of things, but still. Okay, so we're going to pull some cards on that. And the next part. So that was your channeled message. Yeah, okay. I love you guys, and see you on the next one. Hey there. Part 2. Clearing space might be significant. Yeah. We're going to start with this Soul Symphony. Yeah, Soul Symphony, Oracle deck, girl. This shit, this deck, boy, it came out hot talking shit. And I was like, ooh, Ooh, like I barely had it out the box before it was talking. I said, okay, we'll get some other oracle cards too. Let's just start with these. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, all the homies who want to tag in. What's our message today? What are we talking about? I feel like we're gun shy. Air signs. Okay. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We're talking about air sign. But every time I hear air sign, I get the King of Swords imagery. Decisions. Okay, so the King of Swords is having to make a decision. Ugh, they're feeling a little jealous. Feeling jealous. Hold on. Mr. Air Sign here, Mr. King of Swords, King Stoli, is feeling a little jealous during this time of separation. They are wearing a facade around this third party. Obviously, there's a third party, and they're scared that you got a new boo, and they feeling a little jealous. It's like it's giving FOMO. 147. What else? Boy, see what was I saying? Messy. Twin flames. What was I? Since we're going to be talking about my business today too. Divine feminine. See, I told you we was going to be talking about my business. Divine feminine and heartstrings. Boy. Okay. See, they're wondering if you got a new boo, or they're being sneaky because they're accepting that you're their boo. Something. But anyway, something about some sneaky behavior and a new boo. I think they're worried that you have a new boo that you ain't told them about. But it's like, I'm sorry to be laughing, but this is like chapping my ass. Anyways, Mr. King of Swords here is in decision mode regarding his twin flame. It's like he sees now that you guys do have a divine connection. Thank you. And that you are his divine feminine. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for all the confirmations. Thank you. He sees now that you are his true divine counterpart, and they recognize the the connection, the pull. But I'm also getting the Three of Swords card from the Light Seers deck, and it's got the heart that's like got the stitches and all the. I had planned on using another tarot deck, but that's okay. Okay, yeah. And we'll use the After Tarot to clarify. Okay, because I was like, what are we doing? Trying to figure out a game plan. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying, as we was talking about decisions, and 434. Decisions about how they're going to build this. Decisions of 444. Decisions on how they're going to build this partnership, the stability with you guys. Like, and that was literally on, what the fuck, 456? You see, the world and the lovers. Oh my god, what the fuck? See, this is that. I'm aggravated. And I know why I'm aggravated, because it's like, bitch, I'm trying to let you go. The Sun and Lovers. This is already too much. It's not too much, but it's like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, alright, Lord. Let's keep on getting messy. Let's keep on getting messy. You know. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Alright. Holy Spirit, angels and ancestors. My hand's cramping up. Four of Wands. First card out. As we had just seen 444, and I was talking about how they were trying to figure out how they were going to make the stability happen. How they were going to bring, what the fuck? 626. How they were going to bring, y'all are on the same page. I'm trying to figure out how to bring this partnership into reality. Like, this is 642. Why was I about to shuffle like that? But okay. Four of Wands. Four of Wands, Three of Pentacles. I'm just confirming what I'm saying, what I've said at this point. What else? Six of Wands. Well, at least you know you're going to be victorious. They're trying to figure out how the best avenue to build this foundation with you. And have healthy boundaries, but I almost want to say, but you have boundaries. Ooh, yeah. You have boundaries up against them, and they recognize it, like almost like an invisible force field, because they've done, because they done broke your fucking heart so much, and they realize that the only way, they realize that the only way that they're going to be able to make this right is if they take action. 752 and 757, because they realize and recognize they've made you feel very, I heard ostracized and left out, but they see now that you are the one that they want to build this legacy with. Knight of Wands. But they see how they've also fucking hurt. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. They're worried that you've walked away from them. Eight of Cups, Eight of Swords. But it's like they still want to put in the effort into making things right, because like they're being called to. Okay, what else? This is a messy shuffle. It's trying to clean up it's like they're trying to keep a hold of, like they're trying to keep control, but things feel like they're just sliding out of their hands, out of place. A little bit confused. Seven of Cups. I want to say 7 days. By 7 days you'll know something. And also, I saw that moon cycle, and that also gave me like a week. King of Swords. Judgment. King of Wands. He's definitely had his awakening. Is going through an awakening. Oh, and it's so funny because it's like you see that. You know what's going on. Yep, what I just say? He's having his awakening. Scorpio energy might be significant. Also, the Fool, Pisces. Boy, fucking tell me that they're really ready to dive in, literally. Dive in, because they know that you're the one for them. Like, they know that this is a past life connection. What the fuck? Wow. Okay, let's go to the next part. Okay, we're gonna get some letters. Letters and charms. That's a lot. I'll take them. Q. Q like Quincy. M as in Michael. W as in William is what I heard. P as in Paul. Hey Paul, my homie forever. X as in Xeroxed. W as in will again. L, Z, Z. That's weird. Okay, so I feel more, instead of like rather than the letters being significant, like, yes, the 111, yes, the letters are significant, but I also feel like the names I said are significant and the numbers, because we have 1010 and 44. Actually, we have 1010 and 444 if you add P and L. And it's funny because we didn't get any vowels, right? And P and L are the only letters in the word Paul without the vowels. So hey Paul. And the Q I got for question. Question Michael. Maybe Archangel Michael. I got Paul's present. Question Michael. On what to do. And it will work. And it's funny because the X is over top of the Queen of Swords face. Put the boundaries down. And it's even more funny because the P is covering one of the flags here. The flag with the pole with two flags on it. The P was covering it. So the flag with only, the pole with only one was showing, and the X was covering her face, letting me know to let down my boundaries, and that you are the only one, that the third party situation has been dissolved. I'm going to use a little bit of this after tarot. The shuffle. Okay. Nine of Swords in reverse. You don't have to have your guard up no more because you're safe. Three of Swords. You don't have to have your guard up no more. You're safe. Four of Swords. Five of Swords. That situation that really fucked you up is over. And you have been ruled the victor. Yeah. Wow. You are really bringing in this partnership. Wow. You're bringing in both of y'all, actually. This is funny, because you work out of your intuition, and he works more in the physical realm. Both of y'all are working y'all's magic to make this partnership happen. And even more funny was this. And y'all saw me shuffle this bitch. Y'all fucking saw me shuffle this. They've made the fucking leap. They literally have made the leap. The leap has been landed. The contract has been signed. You have been ruled the victor. Look at that. Look at how she's holding up her. I'm the victor. I win, bitch. And then, please, Jesus, please, Jesus, please, Jesus. You saw me. Queen of Wands, Queen of Wands, Page, Queen of Swords, Page of Wands. You put down your sword. And now, because you put down your sword, King Stoli. Now that now he sees that you done put your guard down. 555. Shit. You've been ruled the victor. Hey, Anubis. You've been crowned. That's not what I was gonna say. You've been crowned queen. King and Queen of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles and the Scarab Beetle. Thank you, Sophie. That's 639. That is rebirth and change, boy. Punch buggy. This is like a white Volkswagen. And this is also a mini mech. You remember the mini mech cars? And Gary. I don't feel like this is going at a snail's pace anymore, and I think that's why he showed up. Because look at how bright how 734, how hard he's smiling. It's like we ain't going slow actually, bitch. Turbo is significant, but we're not going slow no more. And it's funny, we got the punch buggy here, and we also got the beetle. This is zooming in. This new opportunity is zooming in. What the fuck? Let's get a little charm. And I see the little box of wheat thins. Maybe that's significant. A little wheat thin. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. But I'm sure you can use your imagination. Alright. Okay. We got a few here. We got a corgi. I heard all bark, no bite. A bunny. For fertility. These two are kind of stuck together. Oh, and it's an angel wing holding a leaf. And but it looks like a wing. It's like the angels are finally giving you your wings. And also, yes, they are giving you your wings, but it's like they're giving you this new opportunity, literally, because the hand is what's holding the leaf. This is a God-given new opportunity. And we got another charm. She believed she could, so she did. Well, anyways. We got the mermaid. And I heard I'm about to dive in. Boy, we are in love. Double heart. Wow, two hearts merged as one. And thank you, Mother Magdalene, Mary Magdalene, Oracle of the Rose. Roses are significant flowers. And panda bears. There's no more black and white thinking. And almost like this is like you're being given the soft side of this seemingly stoic person. Alright. I'll catch y'all on a flip. I love ya. Bye. Okay, I noticed I got a little lost in the sauce in between takes. Like as I was labeling the last video. And I don't know, I got lost, like distracted. It's like they're very distracted. Um, it's like they're very distracted, but it's not intentional. And there's something here. There's space between you guys because there's literal space between air sign and divine feminine and heartstrings because I took down decisions and twin flames to label. I needed like the and sign, so I had whatever on my keyboard. So I moved them, and now they're down here. Now they're closer. Now it's like now they're bringing, like now the decision is closer to them. Now they're bringing that energy into them. Because even now I want to pull the cards to me and do something with, like, I don't know. I'm hearing they've made the decision. They've made the decision. And the skeptic in me is like, we'll see. I saw 129 and 131. Ace of Pentacles. And it's funny, I said we'll see and we get Ace of Pentacles. The energy is slowed down. Page of Pentacles. But I want to say that you're teaching them, that you're the one who's teaching them. The Emperor. It's like you're teaching them about themselves and how rigid they are. And also I'm getting third party situation. Oh yeah, duh. We was talking about a third party situation. How there was a third party situation. But it's like like I said, they've made the choice. And it's funny because there's more cards in this stack. Almost like there was a close race. But it's like this has held on. This has stood the test of time. Whereas with this other situation, there was just conflict. Damn, look at that. Look at that. This one has stood the test, and this one is just full of conflict. Like, literally, third party situation. And look, Nine of Swords. Wow, third party situation was really ragging their ass. And look, they're running, literally running to you, running towards this connection. What the fuck? Running towards this. They're, y'all see that? They're running towards you. Literally running to. This is my way. He's running towards them. But I see now your way. It needs to be like this. But nonetheless, he has gathered the strength. He's gathered the strength. Like he's got strength at his back to run towards you because he has completed the cycle. He's completed the cycle. And he has been enlightened. He's completed this enlightening cycle. And you remember when I was talking about this heartstrings card reminded me of the Three of Swords? And how in the Three of Swords there was all these strings, all these heartstrings. It's like I got the phrase all roads lead to home and all roads lead to Rome. And it's like it's the Three of Swords is in reverse in this essence. And it's like they are what are the words for this? Like I'm getting the energy, the feeling, but it's like all those strings, all those strings are like energy ties and energy drains that have managed to pull that person away from their heart, right? Essentially pulling their heart apart, making their heart go numb. But with you in their life, they see that. They see how they've gone numb. They see how they've gone numb and been in this suspended energy. This full moon today It's so significant. We've been talking about this full moon for like a month now. It's so significant. This shit is coming to full fruition. Full fruition. See, I was saying full fruition. But nonetheless, the all these strings, whereas everybody was pulling them by the strings apart, you were using those same strings, like almost like you severed them for them or helped them. And it's funny, I did the circle. You helped them sever the ties around them, completing this circle. There are so many completed cycles that both of y'all have completed. Personal cycle. Um, this is more of like a universal cycle. Personal cycle. Personal cycle. Personal cycle. More of a universal, like broad scale type circle. You know what I'm saying, damn it. But nonetheless, you are stitching them back together using those same strings that everybody else was pulling them apart by. I know I've said that 3 fucking times, but like, it is important, apparently. And it's also like they realize how they have hurt you and how they've put you in this position of walking the fuck away and going within. Pray, like healing. Like they recognize that all of that shit has led you to be in this position of healing and like hermit mode, high key, low key. But it's like they still want to, and it's like, you see, something about this is like, this is the wish. Like, that's what I'm getting, like this. It's like you're still wishing and hoping for love, but you gotta heal. And like you've seen all the patterns, the 3 of Wands here. You'd see all the patterns, and now you gotta go within and see why they're the patterns in the first place and heal so that you can like get your wish, you know? And I'm getting this as, yes, the masculine's energy, but also the divine feminine's energy. Like this is literally me. This was me last night. Big as fuck. 7:47. I was like, fuck this shit. I done learned all these lessons. I'm good. Now I'm just gonna go within and stay and like heal myself and just focus on me and my kids, me and my nest, me and getting my shit straight together for me and my kids. Although I'm still wishing and hoping for love. But I'm putting me at the forefront. Thank you. Rather than putting love, you know, like I'm not putting the cart before the horse. The cart before the ox in this case. Taurus is very significant. Taurus energy. Oh, and that's funny because the lovers here, you remember I pulled it out just a little bit ago, but the lovers here was the only card face down. And I thought it was another one of the cards that wasn't pulled, but it's like it's being revealed. Now it's being revealed. Now it's being seen. And I heard studied. Ooh, but they are very in their head over how they're going to make it work. But it's like true love works out on its own. Can I get one more card to tie this out? Walking away from the things I adore. Telling the truth for once, I'm sure. There's always a sign where you feel your heart bleed. I'm walking away from all that I need. All I see, that's Limp Bizkit walking away. But they're walking away, yes, from this stagnancy. And they're walking away, walking towards you. Like, my way is this. Like, my way, she's walking towards the Empress. Like, you see? She's walking, maybe it's their feminine energy. Okay. Um, Let me go to another one.